I literally opened it and there was a in it.
This video is sponsored by Nuggets. Just Nuggets. Sorry, I'm hungry and I'm editing this at lunchtime.
By the way, I ordered a neon sign 8 weeks ago. So it seemed you guys absolutely loved the Claire's Accessories video where I used to work there, so I thought I would discuss where else I've worked in the hope that you enjoy those videos as well. But there is so much stories about this place that we're going to split this up into like multiple videos. Oh yes. So I don't know if we're allowed to call it what it's called. Disclaimer, this is not about the shop Bodyshop. This is about the managers that worked there and my experience in working in the store and the customers that chose to shop at that time that might or might not shop there anymore. Nothing to do with Bodyshop. None of this is affiliated with them. Good enough disclaimer?
I think so.
Yes, okay. So, basically, I worked at Bodyshop. I killed Jodie. Oh, she just gave the camera.
Milk you put in my coffee?
Hazelnut.
That's what I can smell. It's at the back of my nose.
After leaving Claire's Accessories, I decided to get a job at Bodyshop. Bodyshop was one door down from Claire's Accessories. It went Claire's, EE, Bodyshop. No, I left Claire's Accessories because they were like, you're not cleaning the floors properly, you're not mopping properly. I was like, oh, get over it, Sharon. Gave in my resignation, marched over to Bodyshop and was like, can I have a job, please? I had an interview with a manager. No, sorry. How much? Sorry. This guy was like a district manager. My ex-manager that was also going for the job for manager from Claire's Accessories. So she followed me into Bodyshop. But she wasn't allowed to give me the interview because she was my ex-manager, because she would have just employed me because she knows that I can put toot on shelves really well. Like, she couldn't give me the job because obviously she's already been my manager. She knows that I can't clean a period bin very well, but it doesn't matter. I'm very good at, you know, being clean and ethical and, you know, really caring about the environment and my paycheck. We had the interview, and in the interview they asked me a range of questions. He was like, why did you leave Claire's? And my manager's sitting there, and he was like, don't worry, she can't say anything, she's not allowed to. And I was like,
I didn't like
because of the managers! That's the honest truth, that's why I left, because I didn't like the managers.
Apart from her.
Apart from you, I really liked you. She was actually really nice, it was the other one I didn't like. Thought she ruled the roost. I mean, it's Claire's Accessories, you don't rule the roost, you rule the toot. You're like, oh, go and take your like little like flip out phone full of lip glosses and go and like shove it up. Got through the interview and then he was like, oh, this is a body butter, sell it to me. I've had experience with this at Rituals. So I was like, this body butter. Not only do you need to keep your body hydrated on the inside, it's really important to keep your body hydrated on the outside.
PJ is Joanna Lumley.
Hi. Not only do you need to keep your body hydrated on the outside. And then he was like, oh, sorry, we need to do a trial shift now. And I was like, oh, for God's sake. Just, I mean, it's Bodyshop. I'm not going for like CEO of like HSBC. I'm going to spend one Sunday there. I don't, like, how many freaking steps of an interview are there?
Just start putting money in my bank.
Yeah, just do it. Let me say, do you want to buy this? Yes or no? It will make your skin look better. It won't, but I'm just going to pretend it will. Done. He was like, you have to go outside the store in the shopping centre and try and get people in the store, like footfall. And I was like, okay. And he was like, you can pick anything in the store to give out. And I was like, right. First of all, I started looking for the cheapest thing because I was like, look, if it's cheap, then someone's going to come in and buy it, yeah? I'm not going to go for like the Shante creamy body butter scrub that cost $88.55. Like, I'm not going to go for that. I'm going to go for like the iPads that you remove your makeup with, which are £1. Like, of course I'm going to do that. No, I didn't even choose those. I chose the free sample pots. And I went outside with this basket And I turned around to people and I was like, would you like a free sample? And they would come up to me and they would take the free sample and then they realised it was empty and I was like, you can go in the store and you can pick absolutely anything you want and you can fill up this pot. All you have to do is go in there, ask one of the staff members to fill it in and then you can leave with it. I got so many people in that store. I got literally like 40 people in the store. One of the customer consultants looked at me like this out the store. She went like this. Because obviously she had to work harder. So that store had never seen so many people in it before. It was unreal.
It's literally like the size of this office. It's tiny.
It's tiny, yeah. It's like there was more customers than products in the store. Because everything in Bodyshop is really sparse and far apart, and there's only 6 of them on a shelf. Now this is where the problem came, because the manager that worked there, who also worked at Claire's, used to shove the shit on the stuff in Claire's accessories and really pack it out. So then when she came and worked for Bodyshop, she would pack out the shelves. It's not their like ethos, they don't do that. They like minimalistic. One week, I would have my ex-manager from Claire's come over and she'd pack out the shelves. The next week, the other manager would be in and we'd spend the time taking it all off. So one week we'd put it all on and then the next week we'd take it all off. And that was my job at Bodyshop. Because the managers didn't liaise.
Just a quick question. Did you ever think to tell either of them?
I don't give a I'm being paid. If they're like, go and take that off the shelf, I'm like, okay. Go put that on the shelf, okay. Go pay that off the shelf, okay. Shift's over, bye.
How many years did you do that for?
Well, I don't even know, 3. It was only 4-hour shifts. Spend half the bloody time doing that and going, would you like a bag? And then just taking it off and putting it back on. I was like, okay, bye, see you later. I'm going home now to go and like spend my money on like crisps. Anyway, so the managers didn't really get on. They always tried to get each other fired. I just laughed because I was like, ha ha ha, where's my money? Now, talking about free samples. So there was this thing called the Demic box. So it's where things that were broken went, and if they were broken, you were allowed to have them if the manager signed them off. There was these like really cute oil diffuser, like tea light things. And I had my eyes on them. So basically you were allowed to like subsidize your wage. So say if I worked 4 hours, if I worked 5 hours, I could have whatever minimum, let's say £6 of store stuff. So I could work 4 hours, get paid, and then work 2 extra hours and take products from the store that were worth the £6 an hour, whatever. And I was like, I don't want to do that. So I was like, manager's name, this one's broken, it needs to go in the Demic box. Yes, okay, yes it does. Can I take it home? I still have it upstairs to this day. Yeah, it's got a chip in it. I'll put a picture in it here. I'll take a picture. You can see the crack in it. But there was stuff in there that was like gone off. That obviously, because you weren't allowed to throw it away, it was weird. You had to like Demic it off and then send it to the company because they were very, very into like waste stuff. And I agree with that. Like there was no waste. Like everything was recycled. Like the bags were made of paper, like everything was really good there.
I've got to actually ask, because there's so many stores that are like, we recycle, and they don't.
No, Bodyshop were on it with recycling. They were very good and they were very ethical, and that's what I kind of liked about them. I mean, I took things from there and it was clearly gone off. But there was this one time, okay. When I worked there, you could exchange or refund anything. Even, it doesn't matter how long the receipt has been, you've been using it, the receipt. If you've come in and you've had a rash from something, you could take it back and say, I've had an allergic reaction to this, I want an exchange or a refund, and they have to give it to you. Or it's an exchange, I can't remember, but anyway. So the body butters, there is a plethora of different scents. There's strawberry, which, I don't know who wants to smell like a strawberry. I wouldn't want my arms smelling like strawberries. Right. My favourite, dragon fruit, was incredible. Oh god. Oh my god! Oh my god, I forgot about the time that someone thought it was yogurt! Oh my it like they were like spatula and they were eating it and they thought it was yogurt. Oh my god.
No.
Yeah. It was so funny. I just remember and the assistant manager went up to her and was like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "This yogurt tastes really weird." She was like, "Man, that's a body butter. It's not edible." She left. Literally left. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about that. It's so funny. Because it was like we had these white spatulas on a thing. And it used to feel really important because I had like a belt on, like Lara Croft. I walked around like, "Oh, spatula. Would you like a free sample?" There was this one time, this woman came in and she was like, I don't know, she's got to be middle-aged lady. Anyway, she walks up to the till and I'm standing there like, she was like, "Oh, I've had a reaction to one of the body butters." And I'm like, "Okay, that's fine, I can refund you." And in this store, I can refund because they're not Claire's accessories where you're like, so I didn't open it, didn't look at it, whatever. "I can give you an exchange." And she was like, "Okay, that's okay." She picked something, I can't remember what she picked, like, probably something else that she's gonna bring back the next week and use. So the pot felt quite empty anyway, and I was like, well, okay, like, because look, I could use the whole pot, then go home, come back to the store, go, "Oh yeah, I had a reaction to this," but the whole pot's empty, and then get something new and take it home and then do the same and keep doing it. Like, so she left the store and we have to like open it and check it. Anyway, you know like when something's been a bit dirty? Like, you know like if you put like a pot of cream in your bag and it's like got a few crumbs on it, it's got like lint and hair, like you know like kind of like, anyway, I bloody opened the body butter and I have never thrown it across the room as fast as I have done ever. I literally opened it and there was a pube in it. I was like, oh, like it was literally shea butter. So it's shea butter, it's like a type of nut, whatever. I opened it like, there was all lint round the side. I opened it and literally on the like corner of it, there was a freaking pube. And I was like, ah! As a like 17-year-old man, just launched this body butter like an ice hockey puck across the store. Yeah, like, well, it's like, they're like little things, so I was like, it's like a discus, like, across the store, like, my manager was like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm not touching that." I was like, "It's got a pube in it. No more freaking stuff to do with minge, please." I just remember it was like curled, and it had the, like, the root on it. You know, like when, you know, like, not like, oh, it's shaven. It was like, the root. I was like, where are you rubbing this body butter to get that kind of pube in it?
Well, I'll give you a hint.
Well, yeah, she's rubbing it down there and then putting it back in the thing. I'm like, wouldn't you go, "Oh, I'm going to take this back. Let me just check. Oh, yeah, there is a pube in it. I'll get rid of that and then take it back." Not go, "Oh, it's got pube in it now. Oh, it's not mine. I'll take it back to the store. Get another one."
Here you go, teenage boy.
Yeah. You go, and I'm like, "Oh, hi, how can I help you?" And do you know the worst thing about this, okay? It had to stay in the Denic bin. It had to, so someone could have taken it home. So if you wanted to take the shea butter with a bloody pube in it home, you could have. But I chose not to.
I wonder why.
Anyway, oh God.
Even though you still got something from there in your bedroom as we speak.
Yeah, but I broke that. It's like, if it's got my pubes in it, I don't care. It's like showers. Ew, you go to a hotel and you're like, ew. But then when it's your shower at home and there's pubes everywhere, you're like, la 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 la. I've got so many stories, but that was part one of Body Shop. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want part two, and I will carry on with that. If you haven't already, please click subscribe. Actually, I drop subscribers every video. It's like, "You've dropped another 100, which is up from last week when you lost 200.
So yay!
Yay! I've alienated the complete audience because I used to do parodies and now I'm doing like, here's a shot full of tut and pubes. But anyway, that was Body Shop. I've got more stories. I used to work at theme park. I used to work at a hotel that was haunted. I used to do promo. Oh my god, that was the worst. I've got a story where I got concussion really badly at a show. We'll do that on a podcast. Jodie and I would like to start a podcast, so maybe in the new year that's something we will do, and it will just be called Tangents and Waffles.
3 hours long and we've
Yeah.
covered nothing.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about world events. So these eggs.
Yeah. This video is sponsored by Grammarly. I just don't like blinds.
Well, no, it can't be 3 hours long because it will take us 3 hours to set up.
It's taking us 3 hours to say goodbye. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye.